This is my third day working on this. I put another coat of stripper on it overnight. Got off a lot more of whatever was on there. It had like a really gooey fungus on it or something that someone had put on there. It took that off finally, and it looks like mahogany wood to me. I thought it was a light blonde or a maple wood. I think it's mahogany the way it looks. It has a sort of reddish tint to it. So I'm going to strip this down to get all the old gunk off of it and clean it up. And I think I'm just going to, if it's mahogany, just hit it with a red stain again and just stick with mahogany. It has a nice red. It may not come out in this, but that would be kind of nice to have a piece of mahogany instead of strictly walnut. But really nice grain when I put the mineral spirits to clean off the stripper. It really has a beautiful grain to it. So this was a nice piece of quality furniture. I did a little reading about Mersman. It started in the 1870s. It was a sawmill, and the guy up in, I think, Michigan, and then there was a downturn in that business, and he moved to Ohio and started making furniture. But he hated it, so he turned over the company to his sons, and his sons continued in the furniture business, and he moved to Arkansas and stayed in the sawmill business. So it was around till 1995, and then it went bust, probably because they made such good quality it was hard to sell. That was the beginning of the Chinese imports. So, and then it does have a high demand. The one blog I read said that, or the information said that they had produced 30 million tables in their lifetime. They were just prolific in making furniture, and they were very, very popular starting in the 1920s. They kind of get credited with inventing the cocktail table or the low tables. So when the television came out in the 50s, they really captured a large segment of that, American market. And they went on eBay and Etsy looking at tables. That's kind of, I use as a guide what's popular, what's not popular. Like everything on Etsy is really overpriced now. It used to be a good site to buy stuff. I find that stuff now very expensive, so I just kind of ignore it. But eBay, I kind of look on there to look for different types of examples of Mersman's work. And he makes a really nice, what they call surfboard table. And if it's in really good shape, I imagine it's a $200 table. And then I found one on Craigslist, but the person had, the top was beat up pretty bad. That might have been salvageable. But then they had a drawer on it, and they had painted it blue. And I kind of held off. I was going to get it, but then somebody else popped on it for 30 bucks. I'm not sure about getting paint out of wood, how hard it is. I did it once before. It really was kind of hard. So I kind of wish I would have got it now just to experiment with it. But Mersman has a good reputation for quality furniture, real wood, had a huge following, and it's still on Craigslist a lot. And I imagine thrift stores get that stuff now too. And they make some nice mid-century stuff too if you're into that. This is a nice mid-century piece. And I think it'll match really well. We just got a new chair and a new couch yesterday. So this kind of a dark mahogany should look really, really good. Okay, back to work.